Welcome everybody to Build in Public. This is Simulacra. I'm Bryson. Today is June 6th, 2026. And like I said, it's Build in Public. Build in Public is really just my video series where I'm chilling, talking to all of you about what I'm getting into today, the types of content that I'm cooking up, and going through product analytics, what I am working on, and things coming quickly down the pipeline. So let's get into it. Today is June 6th, 2026. The title of today's episode of Build in Public is Cooking Up Content. Because I feel like I've been really cooking up content. And I haven't really gone to the next level that I really can in terms of output. I'm kind of chilling. I've really noticed that it's mad easy to make content. And I think it's because, well, I believe I'm a pretty good speaker, and B, all I do is ingest content, and I don't ingest like bullshit content. I ingest things that are teaching me at all times, and I have a wide breadth of information all in my noggin. So let's get into the introduction and overview. Again, CommunityPool is out. My update is not going to differ too far from June 3rd's Build in Public. CommunityPool is going to be changed to Bitcoin only. Right now, CommunityPool, you can fund the smart contracts to fund outings, communities, projects with Ethereum, PaxG, and Tether Gold. Tether Gold and PaxG being digital stablecoins for gold that are backed 1-to-1 with gold that are in verified vaults. And opening up a Bitcoin payer server now and waiting for my nodes to sync, I'm just kind of like, I want to go Bitcoin completely only. It just doesn't seem that a lot of this stuff is going to be around 5, 10, 15 years from now. Bitcoin's going to be around. Stablecoin infrastructure and payments are going to be around, especially for buying USDC and then using that USDC to go buy Bitcoin. But I really think that it's not going farther with a lot of these other projects. And Bitcoin is going to be the one that stays. So I think I'm going to change CommunityPool to a Bitcoin only global crowdfunding app, and it kind of aligns a lot with the notion of nobody having access to your crowdfunded funds, because if you're using Ethereum and PaxG and Tether Gold, those all have companies that issue those tokens. Bitcoin, there's no third-party issuer, so any money that you are raising for whatever cause you want would be truly your money. So CommunityPool is going to change to a Bitcoin only global crowdfunding app, run on fees collected from users when they fund said projects, community pools, etc. Next, Build in Public live stream. It's going to start. I have no idea when, because I don't know when this Bitcoin node is going to be done syncing. The last I checked, I was at 86%, but I was at 81% like 12 hours ago. So before it was downloading, or it was syncing is a better word, it was syncing at probably 13% a day. And as it's gotten closer to the newer blocks in the blockchain, the blocks that are more full, and the transactions are larger, it's taking a while to sync, and it's syncing at like 2% every 12 hours. So I think I might be rounding in around 90% now. That last 10% might take a few days, but as soon as this Bitcoin node syncs up, I think this app is going to be damn near done, honestly. So we might have 3-4 live streams, but if I put in 3 live streams at 2 hours each, that's 6 hours of work, I could see in under 10 hours 6 to 7 to 8 hours of work, the Bitcoin payment processing mobile app being done. Next Signals from Simulacra show. I have been slacking, and it's 4:30. I've been cooking out a lot of content today, so I don't think I'm going to shoot, but I need to sit down, open up this Notion, and start Signals from Simulacra, because it's actually a show that I really like doing, and it flexes my teaching muscles, because I think I could be a pretty good professor. I think I can talk for an hour and a half, 2 hours, give, lectures, and it really flexes those muscles. And I really like the topic that I'm going to be talking about in Signals from Simulacra this week. Signals from Simulacra is coming out. I'm not going to go through daily routines and updates. That's just my content schedule. In terms of my content schedule, I've not been adhering to posting on LinkedIn every day. I'm going to get back to posting on LinkedIn, probably on Monday. I just haven't been posting on LinkedIn. But I've been posting shorts on YouTube and Instagram, and posting long-form videos pretty consistently on YouTube. So Twitter, I post when I post, but I need to get back on the horse on LinkedIn. Postshock and Vercel Analytics, we can go to them. I want to say that the page views have, let's see, let's go over the last 7 days. They probably look about the same from last build in public. Page views are at 50 views, which is, in my opinion, pretty good. Especially because right now, CommunityPool, these are the page views for the CommunityPool. CommunityPool is a freemium app. And once I change it to completely, you can come and sign up and you don't have to pay for anything, and it's just a fee when you fund a community pool, I think all of these analytics will go up, especially that bounce rate going down. But we're definitely going to fix that soon. Vercel is going to say the same thing, so I'm not going to go into Vercel. Like I said, this is going to be kind of a short build in public. I know my other ones are like 20-ish minutes, but I don't have that much to talk about. I'm really just waiting in limbo for this Bitcoin node to sync so I can start up my app development process for the rest of the app, and building out like that whole create a store, create an invoice, generate payment link flow inside of the Bitcoin payment processing app. So let's go back. I think I had some comments, and I think somebody told me they're subscribed. So let me go to all unresponded. What's the last one I did? Okay. And so we had a comment from Fishboard, and Fishboard's comment is in response to my video talking about they will keep printing, in terms of the central government will keep printing money. And my premise in that short was, do you think the central government will continue to print money to go to war, to exploit people, to give out to their crony friends? And if you do, you should buy Bitcoin. That was the premise. And so Fishboard said, dude, I cannot even make it a third of the way through your video. First off, the question you asked is narrow and single-minded. The real question is, will Western banks continue to print money to do anything and everything, not just all the doomer crap? The cap on printable USD per year was removed. They will print the economy into oblivion until they are brought back under regulation. The answer is yes. If you can print money, pull it out of their ass to pay for new federal anything, then why not? It's free money. Okay, and then Vargan Norbit, does that say Vargan Norbit? Yeah, Vargan Norbit 695 said, what the fuck are you talking about, with like some XD laughing emojis. Yeah, I'm confused. It seems like you agree with me that yes, if you can print money and pull it out of their ass to pay for new federal anything, then why not? They're going to do it. It's free money. I think you agree with me. So in that case, you should buy Bitcoin. then why couldn't you make it through the third of the video? You agree with us. The real question is, Fishboard said, the real question is, will Western banks continue to print money to do anything and everything, not just all the doomer crap? Well, I like your premise. It's a very optimistic premise. But like, when has a central bank ever printed money and then like the federal government done like good with that? The US government. I don't if you can find me a time, and maybe that's not a good question because obviously you can find a time that the government did good for its citizens, i.e. a lot of the GI Bill was very good. That led to more printed money, but it was very good ultimately. But like, that's few and far between. Like, most of the printed money is used for war or corruption. So I'm not sure why you couldn't get through a third of the way. I appreciate your comment though, and I'm going to respond to you and say I appreciate the comment. So I responded, I appreciate the comment. It seems you agree with us that they will continue to print loads of money. I am not confident in the slightest that the printed money will not. I am not confident. So I responded, I appreciate the comment. It seems you agree with us that they will continue to print loads of money. I am not confident in the slightest that printed money will only not be used for all the doomer crap. Federal governments have a propensity to constantly overstep their authority. Bitcoin helps with this. All right, and then I had one more comment from Felipe Suarez. Felipe Suarez said, great perspectives, bro. Keep going, subscribed. And this was on my The World on a Bitcoin Standard, where I talked about how, honestly, in general, the world's just going to be less anxiety fulfilled on a Bitcoin standard because your purchasing power isn't going to be constantly stolen away from you. Your time and your energy and your attention, you're going to get fair value for it. I appreciate it. Going to keep telling the people about BTC daily. And that's really what I want to do with this content. I'm just tired of the status quo, and I'm tired of the current monetary system. And Bitcoin is going to be a wrecking ball to this monetary system. And so I'm going to tell people about Bitcoin. All right, I think that is the end of today's Build in Public. I got kind of crazy at the end for no reason, actually. But you've been watching Simulacra. I'm Bryson. This is another Build in Public. Tune in next time to the Build in Public. Hopefully, we'll be back at the live streams, getting Hachisu, my Bitcoin payment processing mobile app, up and running. But if we do not, then I'll be talking about something else. I appreciate all of you. Remember to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and all that cool jazz. And I'm out. Bye, everyone.